Okay. So,
Laura
Laura
from New Jersey, originally from Michigan, hating
Okay.
Trump, hating what he stands for, wanting change.
Orange equals the
The
new black.
The planet's gonna turn black if we don't get orange out.
I love it.
So anyway, yeah, we're here as a team. And it's the first time I've marched in 20 some years. Feels good to be back out again. And
So
you
this
know,
you
this
wouldn't
is a
normally.
danger.
I feel the same way. Like
Nope.
this is. I'm not
The
an
election-
activist. I'm not a filmmaker. Yeah.
The election changed everything for everybody, and I'd really be interested to know how many people went on antidepressants after the election, because I think that would
is
be
interesting.
That would
I
be a
would like-
scientific fact.
That's
because
right.
Yep, I
So this
feel
this
it.
whole state of
by the pharmaceutical company.
Yeah, they'll hold the
they'll hide
information.
that. They'll hide that information, even though they're probably making
Exactly.
money.
Exactly.
It's
Everything's
kind of
great. We're making America great again.
That's right.
With pharmaceuticals.
Buy more.
Yeah. So anyway, yes, it's time for change, obviously, because things are getting scary. We were all in a hole before. We didn't notice what was going on. Now it's time to wake up, take charge.
So
Fight.
you feel like November 8th was the wake up call, and now we can't stop.
That's right. That's
We gotta-
right.
we gotta keep
And
moving, we gotta
honestly,
keep going.
education is the answer, because as soon as we educate people, they'll be able to think for themselves instead of listening to fake news, and they will understand what's at stake.
That's a huge issue, because several of the people I've talked to are talking about cyber security and the whole issue of the Russian interference.
Mm-hmm.
So education, learning how to discern fake news from real news,
Right.
using logic, reason, conversation, and not being in echo chambers all seem to be really important
Yes,
issues
because
today.
ultimately, if you make people stupid and keep them stupid, then you develop a slave economy. And that's where we're headed. Hate to
Okay.
say it, but a slave economy is imminent when you dumb people down to the point where they don't know they're being duped.
And that's what I do with my book.
I read it, I get it. And you're right. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. But that's
Yeah.
what I'm most afraid of. So for me, the bottom line is education. We have to get people educated. We have to make them learn how to think again.
Yeah.
Because until they know
And be
how to
engaged.
be discernful about what they're taking in and what's in the media, they're not going to be able to make a decision. They're not going to be able to think their way into the future.
And also kind of reaching across, and it's like, we don't want to abandon you, we don't want to leave
Exactly.
you behind.
Exactly.
We want you with us.
We want to have a conversation so we can talk about the logic involved here, because there is no logic in this area. There's no logic.
Yeah, calling
It's just
CNN
listen to what I
and
say.
calling New York Times fake.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
just
How can they all
pretty-
be fake? That's
yeah.
what I want to know.
Yeah.
How? How can there only be two news agencies that got it right?
Breitbart and
Right.
whatever.
How did that happen?
Right. How do we get here?
Yeah. So that's it.
All
I'm
right.
done talking, but
All
thank
right.
you.
Yeah. Yep. Anyone else?
All right, I'll talk just for a few minutes. Hi, my name's Hillary, and the reason I'm here is because I just think Trump is he's a liar,
Yes.
and and he's diminished the role of the presidency, the office of the presidency, and it scares me.
Yeah.
And I'll relay a story that I listened to on NPR yesterday about how during the Cuban Missile Crisis, the President Kennedy at the time sent, I don't remember the official, but sent someone over to France because they wanted the President of France to become, an ally.
Right.
And the person that he sent over, whatever government official title he had, I don't recall, but he said to the President of France, he said, listen, we have pictures here, we have photographs of, Russian tanks and airplanes, and, we'd like your help, we'd like you to, help us. And the President of France said, I don't need to see any pictures. He said, if President Kennedy tells me that there are Russian, troops, planes, whatever, in Cuba, then I believe you. And that would not happen in this day and age with Mr. Trump.
So you feel
I have a
you
hard
feel
time
our
saying president.
Right. Yes. So you feel truth has been greatly diminished.
Yes.
And our reputation as a
As
nation,
a world
has
nation,
been,
right.
has been compromised, and we have turned away. We have turned our back on the world. We are no longer a leader at a point in time when we really need a leader.
Yes, I agree with that. And I just think that it's ridiculous to me that he says one thing and then the facts speak something else, which is the antithesis of what he's saying.
Right. So how we can't go
I mean,
forward.
how do you have a
It's
president
just
that's
confusing.
a complete liar?
Right. Right.
I mean, I hope he does something good. I would love for him to be able, they would be able to find some way to impeach him, but, you know, I don't know if that will happen.
Right.
So I hope that maybe he does, you know, go forward with an infrastructure bill, because the United States could sorely use that. And maybe, you know, the Democrats and the Republicans can get behind that together. That would be the best case
So
scenario.
holding out hope for more
something
reason.
positive to come of these 4 years.
Right.
And then change will
And then
take effect.
a more balanced and reason and truthful wisdom maybe can
maybe just wisdom.
maybe just wisdom. I love it. Thank you so much.